So if you're not aware already at this point, we have a brand new update in The Sims 4 where the Sims team gave us a makeover of the Goth family, basically a refresh of them, new skin tones, new outfits, just a whole new vibe of them. And personally, I'm actually kind of excited to see this because me and Plumbella had a lot of insight where we gave them suggestions and advice of what they could look like in the game, and especially just kind of like the vibe that they wanted to, bring to the game. Now, honestly, at the end of the day, the Sims team will do what they want to do, well, and of course, I did not make them, neither did Plumbella. We did not make the Sims, of course, but honestly, I'm very curious to see what they will look like in the game because we already know what they looked like in 2014, but not 2022. So as you can see already in the game, they have a new era of the Goth. Your most mysterious neighbors just got a makeover, why not visit? But let's see what the new Goth family looks like because ultimately I need to see them with my own two eyes, and personally, I gotta know. It's honestly so cool that me and Plumbella got contacted by EA to ask would you like to help us with the Goth family? I sure enough said yes. There was no way I was going to say no to that because I love helping. I love having insight. I love having knowledge. And so having some involvement in this is super, super surreal. Now, if you didn't see Plumbella's video, I will link it down below in the description because she explains a little bit more about her side of the view and all that stuff like that. I remember when we did our first session of all this because she had a straight up whole mood board of the Addams family, and they look exactly like the Addams family, or kind of capture the vibe of the Addams family in The Sims 4, which honestly is actually pretty cool. I'm nervous because watching them from 2014 to now is so confusing, but I can already tell I'm already in love with Bella's dress. Of course, it does not beat the iconic red dress that she had way before in 2014. That was an iconic dress. She still has it, but with a new, more updated look. Because in my eyes, the way I was kind of interpreting Bella from 2014 to now, I feel like she's getting older. She has 2 kids. She's still in that party phase, but she's okay with being more mature and getting older, having a little bit more detail in her face, her frown lines, her eyes are different, her nose is definitely different, her hair is grown out a little bit more stylish, a bit more mature. But I feel in a way that a lot of us we are diehard Sims fans. We all love Bella Goth. She's been around since The Sims 1, Sims 2 disappearance, Sims 3 as a child, Sims 4 as a young adult with a very nice physique and a very nice stylized look and everything. So many machinimas, so many videos have come out with Bella Goth thanks to Remy. We love Remy. Remy is great, just saying. But honestly, I find that with Bella Goth, how she looks now, she has definitely changed a lot when it comes to her figure, her other regions, and just general facade of everything. Even her nose is definitely very different. But I do like the general profile of it all. Her nose. I do like the shape of her nose. It looks very cute and kind of I guess a nice little button, honestly. But I can definitely see they changed a lot of her fingernail polish. She has new stockings and new high heels. But the iconic red dress that we do definitely miss at the end of the day comes with base game. The iconic red dress that Bella Goth had before, we remember definitely 100%. But then I honestly feel this is more of her younger party days, but since she's getting older, she would wear more of a simple, nice steel party outfit, but more mature dread dress. Now, for a formal wear, she has nice iconic ball gown red dress with some black gloves. Her makeup's very, very subtle, but still, out there with still looks much better. Because before her makeup was looking a little bit harsh, I find. Gotta keep the red lipstick. Her eyeshadow is definitely better. Her wing eyeliner is also definitely better. And something that I've always noticed, and something I've always wanted in The Sims, Sims franchise in general, is how they collaborate with builders in the community to build houses for expansion packs and game packs and stuff like that. What if they ever collaborate with other Simmers in the community to create Sims for new expansion packs, stuff packs, game packs, updates, whatever it might be? Because I think that'd be really, really, really cool for them to collaborate because we then will have more insight, more knowledge, and kind of be well-rounded, collaborative, supportive people, well-rounded. And I think that'd be so cool. I can already name a few people that I would love the Sims team to collaborate with when it comes to create a Sim. Just saying. My 2 friends, Ocean Sims and Urban Sims. They showed us all the outfits for all their outfits based on like who they were. And I actually do like this like workout wear for Bella because it's simple, but yet still her style. Now for Bella's sleepwear, I am a big fan of this because I would always dress my Sims into this in The Sims 3. And it's similar to the one that we got from, I think, Master Suite stuff, I'm pretty sure. But I like this, but I also still like that she's wearing her ring in every single outfit, along with like a fingernail polish too. Her party wear is definitely like similar to the iconic red dress that we know, but still a bit more like simple, but still party, which honestly, not that bad. Her swimwear though, simple. But something that I noticed about her face though, it looks like she got sunburned a little bit, but what I realized is that her makeup, she's wearing blush from the MAC collab, which I don't use as much, but it looks like she got sunburnt on her face, which kind of makes sense for, you know, swimwear, I find. As for her hot weather wear, all she is wearing is something like more simple, more casual, and more, you know, her style. Because Bella Goth, she's iconic. She's a lovable character. She's a very iconic character. More iconic than Judith Ward, as we all know, who's a little bit, you know, crazy in the fame part of it all. But Bella has that style that she will wear something and it immediately starts trending. She wears something that's always trending, always on, always iconic, so amazing. Simple, but yet fancy. Her winter wear, though, is definitely pulling off like rebel teen, still young, hip and with it, kind of going out on the town, doing whatever she wants to do. So I think that's like more of her like style when it comes to her weather wear. But now Morty here, good old Morty Goth. He is definitely, for sure, has changed a lot. For me, Mortimer Goth, from what he looked like before, he looked like a boy next door from like down the street from 2019 in that era for some reason, and I don't know why, but he definitely gave me like younger boy next door vibes. But now he looks more older, more mature, getting close to eldership. Like he has more detail on his face, and like they changed his ears to be a little bit bigger. His nose profile is definitely much different, more skinty mustache. But I do like his like more mature look, I find. I do like this one. I do like this Morty better. Because the old Morty, not for me. But new Morty, yes indeed. His outfits are definitely very similar in all the categories of his outfits because with Mortimer Goth, he is married to Bella Goth, as you know, and Bella has standards, and Bella would not allow Morty to be, you know, different in his outfit choices. Like the only thing that changes is his formal wear and like his athletic wear, but still keeping the Goth colors like black and red. As I said, they are an iconic duo. They must wear red and black at all times. And Bella has control over Mortimer on what he wears, what he says, how he looks, where he goes, you know, stuff like that. But what concerns me though, not his sleepwear at all. His sleepwear is perfectly fine. But what concerns me though is his cold weather wear. Because Mortimer Goth gives me very, you know, Gomez Adams vibes, and he gives me very Italian vibes, and he feels like he's in the mafia. And I don't know why, but mafia vibes scare me. I've had enough of that in BitLife. I don't need it in The Sims. So I feel like Mortimer Goth could probably get together with Nancy Landgrab because Nancy is in the criminal career, and Morty, I forget if he has a career or not, but those two Sims could really get along with being in the mafia, I find. So honestly, at the end of the day, Morty wears the same old outfit, different outfit choices like glasses, gloves, a nice Speedo every once in a while. He has definitely worked out a lot. You can see his abs and his legs are definitely a lot more prominent, I find. I just think that Morty just looks so good. He looks so much better than he did before. No more boy next door. We don't need that today in 2022. Now for Cassie, little Cassandra Goth as a teenager, she has definitely changed so much. Like did a full 360 on us all the time. And I'm just not joking. She looks so different. Skin tone wise, hair wise, outfit wise, so different. Because here's my thing. The way I saw it when I was doing like these sessions with the Sims team, I always felt like Cassandra was like a younger teen. Like she was like let's say 13 years old as a teenager in the game. But as, years go by, you get a little bit older. So like we're saying like she's 17 years old. And I feel like Cassandra, as she gets older to a young adulthood, she's becoming more out of her shell and trying new things and being different and experimenting with her style and just being rebellious a little bit more. So having the fact that she has braces on her tees give her a bit more of a younger, older look as a teenager. Her shirt's definitely different. Her skirt's different. She has leggings, socks, shoes different. Like Cassandra's really come out of her shell. Before, she would not show a shoulder. She would not do any of that stuff. So I find that Cassandra is really growing up on us today. She really is. But honestly, I kind of like that she looks like this because she looks more like a teenager now. She doesn't look like a young adult at all, but she looks like an actual teen. But we all know teens through elders look all the same, but still different when it comes to their facial features ever so slightly. But she actually looks like a teen. And that's saying a lot too. But she definitely has her mother's nose and her mother's eyes and slightly of her father's lips a little bit more. Same eyebrows as her mother. But her formal wear, though, is definitely more classy, chic. Bella would definitely have her wear this dress everywhere she goes because status, gotta uphold that in society if you're gonna be the richest family known to man in the Sims franchise. Wear what your mother wears and be happy about it. Her athletic wear, pretty simple. I think she would burn up in this, but that's just me. But it's fitting Cassie's style a lot more, especially keeping in the red of her socks. As for her sleepwear, this is where she really came out of her shell. I was so happy to see this initially because Cassie's so reserved and very shy and very awkward that she doesn't know what to do with herself at all. And so having her wear something different and something that's not black or red really shows that she's really becoming her own person. And I always look at Sims as real people sometimes, and where I always feel like they deserve more and they deserve to have more personality when it comes to their clothing and their traits and their careers and all the other stuff that I think Cassie's really becoming more sure of herself. Now for the party wear, it's I've never seen this dress before in my life, but it works for Cassie. Strapless dress, showing more skin than normal, but that's Cassie for you, being rebellious 17-year-old. Her swimwear, yeah, that seems like Cassie to me. Cassie would wear this. A nice little bikini top with trunks on her bottoms, which I think kind of works and resembles Cassie's personality a lot more than we anticipated. Because I don't remember what she had on before, but I think she was wearing something similar to this, but covering up a lot more, of course. Her hot weather wear, I love this one. I love this top. This top came with an update so long ago by a Harris Brittany, who's also a CC creator, and they collaborated with the Sims team for an anniversary update, along with other custom content creators as well. But this shirt is my favorite, and it fits Cassie so well with the times of what she's trying to be. Even her shorts are really cute too. But I can't get over the fact that she has braces on her teeth. Oh my gosh. I really do adore that so much. Her little pigtails are really cute too. But now her cold weather wear though, I find that she's gonna sneak out of the house and go to a rebellious party, maybe go to Don Lothario's house for a party. I really just don't know. I think that Cassie is one of those teens that doesn't know what she wants, but she knows what she wants, but won't say it. And if you don't remember in The Sims 2, Cassandra Goth was deeply in love with Don Lothario and was waiting to get engaged to be married to Don. And so I find the times are aligning because Don's a little bit older than Cassie. And so Cassie's going towards Don because Cassie has a crush on Don. It just makes it perfect sense if you tie in the Sims 2 timeline in the Sims 4, if you know what I mean. So honestly, I can kind of see it happening, honestly, at the end of the day. But we have one more Sim left to show, which is Alexander Goth. Now, Alexander Goth is a child in this scenario, and he's a Sim that has changed drastically. Facial-wise, hair-wise, skin tone-wise, and just whole personality-wise, I find. Same old aspiration and traits, of course, but his hair is different, his eyebrows are different, his eyes are definitely different, his lips are different. He has his father's nose, And he also has his mother's eyes, I think his father's eyebrows, and his father's lips. Now his hair is definitely more like, I forget what Plumbella said that he resembles a little bit more to, but if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. But Alexander definitely captures one of the Adam family's like persona. But his outfit is definitely like so cute. Bella would definitely, you know, force him to wear what she thinks he should wear. And whatever mother says goes. We don't backtalk mother. We backtalk mother, we get slapped. And we don't have time for that today. But he would definitely wear what his mother wants him to wear, and also his father as well, to kind of uphold the family business, the family name, and all sorts of that fun stuff. His suit's really cute and dapper. His athletic wear is pretty much like more of a kid would wear. And it kind of works with like Cassie as well. Like Cassandra would wear this outfit as a kid as well. So it kind of works with like them being siblings because it makes sense. His sleepwear is definitely just simple, pristine, clean, black, white, and gray with a little bit of red for his slippers. His party wear is like boy next door, smart nerd kid, because he is a whiz kid who does love to read and is a bookworm. So I think that it kind of works well with this like whole like being of like who he is as a kid and who he wants to be as like a grown-up one day. Because I can see him being a doctor or a lawyer or a professor. I don't know what I could see him as like in a career. Like if you know what Alexander could be in as a career, let me know in the comments below what you think. Because personally, I think he could be a really good lawyer if, you know, the times allowed him to be. And especially if his mother allowed him to be at that time. For his swimwear though, he looks really cute with his like nice little sunscreen. He's the only kid that actually is wearing sunscreen for once, because those UV rays are a lot and they are harmful to your skin because you might get burnt and you might get a suntan that you just don't want that day. His hot weather wear, I find he's like, yeah, that's right. I'm a kid. I'm cool. I'm young. I'm hip. I'm with it. I know what the times are like. And so he wears what he wants to wear for this only outfit. Other outfits, he has no choice. His winter wear is like another outfit where he's like, I can do what I want. I can be who I want, and I'll wear what I want. And no one else can tell me otherwise because I'm a rebel, a radio rebel. But I think that Alexander looks really, really cute as a kid. But now here's the thing though. We need to see what he looks like as a teenager, because when kids age up into teens, they look nothing like their parents whatsoever. Now, what I always do in Creative Sim for me is I always play with genetics, because that way I can kind of see their parents between like the two as a kid or as a teen, because that way they don't look completely different without being too different, if that makes sense. I don't know. But we need to see what Alexander looks like as a teen, because this is very important and people have said he looks extremely different, and I'm concerned that he looks different. Excuse me, what is this? Honestly though, I mean, his nose is not the same. It's like, it's similar to his father's nose, but it's not the one that Mortimer is wearing. And the one that Mortimer is actually wearing is this one. It's this one right here. This is Morty's nose. His hair would actually be the exact same as he had as a kid, but also if we put on some glasses for him, he will look exactly the same. Because Alexander deserves to have a good look as a teenager and not like a Sims 3 potato on a Sunday afternoon, because we don't have time for that. I personally love the Goth makeover. I love what they did. I love how they did it. And I'm looking forward to like what they do next, especially with like the land grabs and the calientes, because those are also iconic families that deserve a refresh. And I find that they just need a new improvement. Now, if the land grabs ever do get a refresh and they need somebody, you best believe I will give my thoughts and opinions about Johnny Zest. Johnny Zest deserves justice. Justice for Johnny, make it trend, make it happen. But that's just me. That's my thoughts. That's my opinion about the whole Goth Family refresh. I personally just wanted to talk about on my point of view of what I thought, what I did, and how I did it, and just overall experience in general. So hopefully this gives you like a little bit more of an insight of like my point of view, of course. But either way, as always, I do hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below, as always, of what do you thought of the Goth refresh? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Would you change a few things? Would you add a few things? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions, because I would personally love to know, because the more we talk about this, the better the things will change in the future, I find. But as always, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!